Hi, Susie Fido here from Marketing with Ethics, and in this week's Marketing Munch, we're going to talk about how to introduce your business by sending a clear message to your prospective customers. Now, we've all attended networking meetings or just general places where we're introduced to other people and you get the common question, what do you do? You may find yourself talking non-stop for the next 10 minutes, given a real detailed description, often to find that they stare at you blankly and quickly find an excuse to speak to someone else. That's usually because they've either switched off from what you're saying and your voice, or they still don't understand what you do. And the reason for that is because you're not talking to them in their language. If I was to say that we follow several KPIs, including CTR and CPC, to determine if your AdWords campaign is working well, you wouldn't necessarily know what I mean. However, if I was to say we check various performance statistics like how many clicks and how much each click is costing, it makes much more sense to you. So remember, try to avoid using too much of your industry terminology because others may not understand it. So talk to them in their language. Always make sure that you're clear and concise with what you're saying to them. Now bear in mind, this is the first introduction not only of your business, but also of your position within it. So you also need to make sure that you are confident when you speak to them. If you don't have any confidence in your business, then how can you expect other people to have? And finally, avoid a lengthy description because they will fall asleep. But how do you get that introduction right? What we're going to do now is just go through a quick tip on how to create your introduction when somebody first comes up and says, "What do you do?" First of all, you want to include who you are, so what your business name is. Who is it you're looking to attract? So what kind of customer is it that you help? And how you can actually help them. Now the trick of this is to get it all into under 25 words. And it sounds impossible, but if you can get this right, this can always lead to much more in-depth conversations and will spark a lot more interest. If your introduction is 25 words or less, then that is excellent, as long as you're including the tips that I gave on the previous page. If it's 26 to 35 words, then that's about average, but who wants to just be average? By the time you're looking at 36 to 45 words, you really need some work because at this point people are starting to zone out and switch off from what you're saying to them. And quite frankly, if it's 46 words or more, then prepare to press the snooze button. Here's an example. This is what our introduction is like. Marketing with Ethics are online marketing specialists helping ethical businesses and organizations to grow using the power of Facebook and Google AdWords. And that's in just 22 words. So with this, I'm explaining who we are, what we do, who our ideal client is, and how we can help them. So now I have a challenge for you. I'd love you to write your business introduction using 25 words or less and post it into the group. And remember, what you want in there is who you are, who you want to attract, and how you can help them. And that's it for this week's Marketing Munch, and I look forward to seeing your results in the group.